Welcome back, and in today's video we're going to talk about Lando Norris, everyone's favourite driver, or if he's not your favourite, he's right up there. I'm yet to meet many people who do not like Lando. He has a great vibe about him and he has his energy that kind of brings you in. He makes you love him. The way he is just in defeat, the way he is, but I have to say, is this side starting to crack? Are we starting to see another side of Lando, which a lot of people will be put off with slightly because it's that competitive edge? We are now seeing, let's say for example, in Imola, when he finished second, it was like, tough one, all right, unlucky guys, let's keep it going, like we were so close. Obviously in China, finishing second, it was great to finish second. Obviously winning in Miami, that was the turning point. That was where that mindset slightly switched a little of, oh, I like the taste of winning, and then finish second time when it was in Imola. It was almost like, no, that's all right, but something wasn't right. And now we're seeing he is so close, constantly, all the time, so close to Max. He is the guy that is going to push him, and he's the guy there. But right now we're seeing the difference is, yes, Lando's getting close, but Max has that experience. He's in his prime. He's at the peak of his powers, and that is where we're seeing the difference. And I think it's starting to become very frustrating for Lando. Lando's so close yet so far. Obviously getting close to Max is one thing. Overtaking Max, as he learned in the sprint, he's always got a game plan. Max sometimes will allow the overtake to get the switch back. Max will play games with you. He will allow it. He's so comfortable under pressure. That's where Lando's starting to struggle. And you're seeing that side. Obviously when he finished second in Spain, that was the first little inkling now of, it should have been me. I should have been the guy. I should have been the one at the top of the podium. There was no champagne smash. There was nothing as well. There was nothing. There was no pop. There wasn't that energy that he usually had, and the aura's vibing. You can feel it. And yeah, they're close friends with Max. It's nothing personal to Max, but it's frustration because now he knows he's good enough to win. He believes he's good enough now to beat Max. He just can't put it all together. And you saw Leclerc go through a lot of that in 2022, for example, having a good little start, but he can't quite keep up pace with Max. And it's one thing when you've won a race, you take it to another level. This attitude, this aura starts to come around you. And we're seeing that with Lando. But when you've won multiple world championships, even winning that first one, if Lando was to face Max pre-2021 when he got his first title, I think we'd be talking something different. Two drivers with ability just beyond belief, speed beyond belief, whatever you want to say, it doesn't matter. With them two, they're not too far apart, but Max has that little edge because Max is born with that edge. We've seen obviously the stuff with Max's dad, how he was raised, stuff like that, and we've heard the stories, which is a video for a whole nother day. I don't think I've got the energy to do that video because it's so disgusting and it's just so wrong. But you saw Max is born with a killer edge. Lando has an edge to him, but maybe not the same as Max. Max is prepared to lose it all to win it all. He is very much all or nothing. That is how Max is. Second place hurts Max. He wants to be first. That's the only place he feels comfortable. He's a different person when he's first. Yeah, obviously in Miami he was clapping for Lando. He was happy for Lando, but you just know deep down it burns Max. He doesn't like coming second. You see that it's in his dominance. And yes, people will argue the car, people argue this, but it doesn't matter. The car is only as good as the driver can get it to be. Obviously you've seen Perez isn't there. The car is slightly built better for Max, but that's because Max has got so many things of his game, they can allow the car to slack in certain areas because Max is so good that he can regain a lot of that disadvantage. So you have to give him the respect. I'm a Hamilton fan. I can accept it. I don't know how other people can't. You can't just pretend all the time. And Lando's learning that Max, he may be in front of you, but getting past him is a whole different game. And that's not him being dirty. Like in 2021, he was a lot more rash, a lot more thing. And that's what I was saying about Lando. In 2021, if he was challenging him at this point and they were this close, it might be a bit different because Max hadn't had that victory. He hadn't been the champion. He hadn't been the guy. And since he's been the guy, he's taken another step up. He's at a whole nother level. He's at this thing now where he feels like it's hard for him to lose. It's not hard to win anymore. It's hard for him to lose. Whatever he's doing, it just works. He'll find grip in areas that you just can't find grip. He's always there. In qualifying when it's needed, he'll always find that extra speed. And that's the level Lando's got to hit. And I think another couple wins, Lando will start to feel that vibe. He'll start to get that confidence and that flow. Because let's be honest, there is no shame in coming second to Max, especially as close as he's coming as well. And sometimes he goes a little late to try to chase him down. And yes, he chased him down, but Max is just managing and sometimes and kind of seeing it out. But Lando is starting to switch. He's starting to have that aggression. He's starting to have that hunger. He feels pain coming second, which is great. That is what we need in F1. We need somebody who's going to take it to Max, and I don't want to come second. I'm not interested in second. I'm only interested in the win. You hear him to his mechanics over and over again. Are we here to finish first or third? Are we here to win it or are we not? That is the attitude we need. It's the only attitude that's going to take F1 to the whole new level and get a rivalry of two people. I don't need two people that are competing and arguing and fighting and they're starting scraps with each other. I just need two people that are out there to win. Their intentions are, I want to kill you. I want to attack on track. I want to be the guy. I want to be at the top of the podium. I want to see another person celebrating. I don't want to hear another anthem. These are the mentalities that we need to start having drivers getting. They need to build this aura and this vibe about them. They need to get to the point where they're like, you'll hear my anthem and you'll know I've won that race. I want you to hear it in every single way. I want to beat you in the championship. Max and Lando, when they're competing, Lando's still thinking about a title, which is the mindset he needs. Before, he wasn't even thinking about winning that much. He was obviously wanting to win. If it happens, it will come, blah blah. He was very calm, he was very relaxed, he was happy, Lando, whatever. But now Lando's happiest when he's achieving, when he's doing stuff, which is the competitive edge you're going to need to get into the point where he wants to be. This is great news for F1. A lot of people will be turned off by it because, oh, Lando is no longer being happy. He doesn't have to be happy for everyone else. He has to be the guy he is. It's not going to change, but he needs that edge. He needs competitiveness, and we're starting to see it all. You can see the eyes, the pain, everything about him. He is showing that I want to win, and I'm not going to settle for anything else. I'm not going to smile at second. He will tell you after the race, and he was so honest and so brutal with himself that he threw it away. He believed he would have won that race if he didn't make his mistakes, which is a great thing because he is self-reflecting. He's looking at himself and saying, there's something in you that's not quite ticked there. That's on you. He's not blaming the team. He's not blaming the car. He said the car was fine. It was on him. You need to understand that if you can't see, that is a great trait for a driver to have. I can't help you. That is honestly pure brilliance, and that is what we need. It's exactly what Max had to do, because there was a long time Max accepted that, oh no, maybe it's a car, we've missed this, complaining a lot. No, you need to have an edge of, what have I done wrong? That is what a world champion's mindset will be, and that is what Lando is developing. So please comment down below, do you think this side of Lando is a good thing for F1? Do you think it's bad for Lando? How do you feel about Lando? Where do you think he's going to end up? Do you think he'll ever get a world title? I don't know. For me, I hope he does. As for me, after Hamilton, Lando's my guy. I love watching Lando. I've liked him since he started. When he allowed Ricciardo just to sail off and get his win, I didn't want to push him. He didn't want to go for it because his time will come. And yes, it will. So make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.